I came here to Greece in 1993. After I finished school, I went for freedom fighter as a guerrilla fighter, fighting for the independence of my country. And then when we get the independence, I resigned the army because I wanted to continue with my education, become a history teacher. So after that, I got married like everyone else. My husband was killed during his journalism. He was also a journalist. So from there, that is when I started doing my knitting. For the knitting, it is something which I loved to do since I was a little girl. I did it by myself. Nobody taught me how to do, but I was very interested in it. So I loved it so much. So I never stopped. I sold these things to some of the Greeks in Zimbabwe. So they loved my work. And then they said, what about if we send you to Greece to go and learn Greek embroidery? Then I said, why not? That is how I came here to Greece in 1993. I continued doing my work. I have a class teaching women how to knit at Victoria, at Melissa Network. And I teach also online for those who are interested in doing the knitting. It's my passion. That is something which I love to do. There is a time when we sit down, when we are sitting down, relaxing, and then I'll just take my things. I started knitting like that. When the war is coming, the Britishers are coming, then take the stuff we read and then we run away. I was at the Victoria Square project, which I was nominated by Documenta. Documenta asked me to make a Mediterranean map. And they said, okay, since you are a fighter, we want you to make a gun. Then I said, what? How can I make a gun? And then I started drafting the gun, and then I made a lot of guns. So many people, they loved my guns, which I was knitting. Then I met Fiori for the first time. It was love at the first time, So we had a chat, and then she showed me the things which we're supposed to do. I love it. So from that time, that is the first time I loved the soffa. And then I started working with the soffa. It is very exciting to have a boss as a woman. I love it because it is very rare, especially for me who is coming from Africa. You cannot see a woman who is a boss because everything is about men. It was a surprise to see a woman who is a boss. And when I'm telling my people even at home that she's a woman, they said, what? A woman? I said, yes. There is a saying which says, forgive and forget. That one I cannot forgive and forget. I'll never forget that one. And I will never, ever forgive those people. When I came here, they didn't tell me exactly what I was come for. They told me I was going to do embroidery. They left me to family friends. That is where I was staying. Because we came in summer, it was my first time to experience such hot. I got sick because of the heat. I couldn't work, but they were forcing me to work. So they said, first of all, you can go and help at the hotel in the island. They had an hotel. Then in winter, then we'll come and enroll you for embroidery. So they started using me as their housemaid. Every time when they are going out, they were locking the door for me inside. And they started using me in Sunday. And they were having some houses which I have to go and clean. And they were paid. And they were not giving me the money. It happened for 2 years, working as a slave in different houses, cleaning, carpets, doing everything. I'm in a foreign country. If I started talking, they might kill me. I have children. There was a friend of the family. She was having a party in Thessaloniki. So they asked her that if you want a girl to come and help you doing the dishes and whatever, she can come. And then I went there. They just put me in the bus, and then at the station somebody was waiting for me. I went there and I worked like a donkey in that place, and I was exhausted. There's nothing I could do. And then I came back to Athens. After a few months, the lady came. So when she came, they all went to work, so I was with that lady, the friend. So she was a family friend. And then she asked me, "Are you happy here?" And then I said, "Yes, I'm happy." She said, "I can see from your eyes you are not happy." She said, "I gave them the money for you when you came to Thessaloniki. Did they give you?" I said, "No, they didn't give me any money." And then she started crying. And then she left me a telephone number. She said, "If you need anything, you'll call me." So I kept that telephone. One day, one of the son lost the key for the house. So they told me that if you find the keys when you are cleaning, you give it to us. I said, "Okay." So I was cleaning and then I found the keys. And I said, "Thank God." I said, "Bingo." Then I called the lady. I said, "I'm ready, I want to leave now." She said, "Okay, stay. I will send my son with a car. She'll come and pick you up tomorrow." I saw him. I just opened the door and then I left. I didn't take anything, nothing. I just came the way I was. Because it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy to work without off, without salary, without food. It's not easy. When I left these people, from that time, I've never met them. I didn't meet them. I don't know what will happen if I'll see them. I'll just ask them that, "Why did you do that? For? What did you gain? I'm a human. And you are humans. Why do you treat people like that?" There is also one lady, she ran away by herself. I don't know how she ran away. I met her. She was telling me the same story. For now, I can stay in Greece, but in future, you never know the future, what is happening. But I'm thinking of going back home when times come.